staking my claim. Remember my name. You're gonna hear from me. Fortune smile on the road before me, and I'm fortune's child. Now listen, world, you can't ignore me. Toss me the moon, 'cause I gotta shine. I'm climbing a cloud and calling it mine. You'll pardon my haste, I've no time to waste. That's how it's gonna be. You'll see, 'cause you're gonna hear from me. I got a song that longs to be played. Raise up my flag, begin my parade. My comet's on fire, I gotta go higher. Start the world over, start coming up clover. That's how it's gonna be. You'll see, yes, you're gonna hear from me. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I love you guys. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jesse Dresson.
Thank you so much.
It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
And we got a camera. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe on a beautiful Wednesday afternoon. I almost lost my days.
Keep going. I'm thinking you're choppy.
I'm not choppy. Oh. Am I choppy?
No. You're magical. Happy, what is today? Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday, too. The Wednesday before New Year's. It's weird. You know, last week, it's this
last
whole
Wednesday of the year.
last Wednesday of the year. Matter of semantics. You know, I think about last week was all about Christmas and Christmas and Christmas. And then all of a sudden, no more Christmas.
I know we had to take all the Christmas stuff out.
We haven't, though. But all of a sudden, no more Christmas. And now we go full on to New Year and ready to rock and roll and push into 2022.
Are we in yellow?
Are we streaming in yellow? We're streaming red.
Well, something's wrong with this camera. Somebody better come out here and change the focus or something.
It might be the TV. I don't know. We'll see.
How can it be the TV?
We got a nice show lined up for you today.
I know.
For everybody, actually. Our camera's okay.
No, we're choppy.
We got Wanda's Kitchen in the house. Got some new shirts. I gave Slick a shirt, actually, also.
You gave him a shirt too? Why does he always get something?
Wanda gave me 3 shirts. Look at this. How great is this? What's the problem?
You always seem to get everything.
Well, you know. You like your shirt?
I love my shirt.
And we've got the Solutionist joining us today at 1 o'clock. Our good time friend, Brenda Warren, is joining us from North Carolina, South Carolina. We're going to find out. I always forget where she's. North Carolina, right? You sure? South Carolina. Anyway, she's
It's
going
a
to be
Carolina.
joining us as we recap some of our great guests of 2021. I still feel like I've lost the entire year. I still want to say 2020, but we're 2021 going into 2022.
Yeah.
I lost an entire
22.
year.
No. Do you know that we've done over 1,500 shows?
That's unbelievable.
My calculation is about 1,533, more or less. Give or take a show.
Wow.
In
In
the
7
last
years,
7
6
years.
years?
7 years. Entering at 7th in January.
Wait till you see, they're putting together a wrap-up of 2021, an edited piece. We should have that for you hopefully by the end of the week. Slick's got some music wrap-ups coming also.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And Alana's going to do, I don't know. See what wrap-up
Alana is
she's
the
gonna do.
segment woman. Everything now is a segment.
That's how you know you've been in this business a long time, when every idea becomes a segment.
Go to the bathroom, segment.
A segment on dating.
Is that what we're doing? A segment
She's
on
going to
dating?
do. She's going to.
Is that
put
what you're doing? A
Slick
segment on dating?
She's going to put Slick
Why
on an
are you
online
using,
site.
of all the people in the world, Slick?
Who else would you use?
He's the one saying new year, new him.
New year, new Slick.
Knew him. Shall we? I won't reveal Slick's new offensive. All I gotta say, it's different.
New year, new Slick is all I can tell you.
No, same old Slick, just a new skin, a new covering.
So we've got Wanda's Kitchen in the house. I met Wanda and I think your sister and her daughter Michelle at April's and Leah's boat parade party, which you guys are welcome to join us. And Puerto Rican food, they tell me, but you didn't join us, so we have to bring the food to you.
Which is always nice.
And they did such a great showing and great variety. You know what's good food? When there's nothing left. And
There was nothing left?
Right? All that was left was dessert. And that was like fruit skewers. There was nothing left after the party. Everything was gone because everyone kept going back for more and more and more. And in their brownies, they had little pipettes of alcohol.
Really? You have a pipette in the brownie?
Yep.
Wow, does she know my little friend?
No, I didn't have a chance to talk to her about all of that.
Wow, well, let's say welcome, welcome, welcome.
So welcome, ladies. Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Show. I always wonder what people think when I go up to them and say, I'd like to interview you and bring you on our show. Do they think I'm a little kooky? Do they think yes?
No, the first thing people say is, I'm not in New York.
Well, I met them in person, though.
The Brooklyn Cafe. It says, oh, do I get to fly to New York? In person. I said, no, the show is here in Boca. But I have been chasing a food truck
I know.
for 7 years, entering 7 years. Now, we've had some people that do Latino food as well. They brought it in. Some have mortars, some don't. But this has got to be the first. And you see that truck?
I see that. A taste of Puerto Rico. I'm telling you.
Is your truck painted like this?
This is the logo.
Does the truck have paint? Is
Yeah,
it
it's
wrapped?
paint, complete.
Tiene un wrap.
Un wrap, yes. But this is the logo for the company.
The Puerto Rican star, the flag.
Uh-huh. This is our logo.
I tell you. Amazing, amazing deal. All right. So let's get into this. So you met them at April's?
I met them at my sister's, their boat parade party, and Leah is very particular. April, not so much. Leah, I know. Wanda, she told me she put you through the ringer on the food. She did a tasting, and then she changed it. And then she did a tasting, Leah told me, and then she changed it again. And everything was delicious. And then the brownies came out. Oh my, you know
With
me.
the pipettes.
With the pipettes, I got to tell you.
So what you do? You have brownies or you have food?
You had a little Nova on like the soft bread cracker with a little bit of cream cheese or sour cream. I don't know what it was.
Salmon.
Salmon.
Small salmon.
Salmon on a little.
First of all, let me
Cracker.
tell you something. She is a Ritz lover.
I can't believe it. I know.
Welcome to America. We were raised on Ritz.
Is that true, Wanda?
Yes.
Michelle, you too?
You like Ritz, right? You see? Now, let me ask you part two of the Ritz. You ever have Spam?
Yes.
It's-
Spam. Yeah.
Right, when we were growing up?
Yeah.
Spam was like our meat.
Meat. Uh-huh.
You see this?
Now, Michelle is Wanda's daughter. So you've got the whole next generation on Spam and Ritz.
Wanda, do you like Spam?
No.
Have you tried it?
I mean, yes. I mean, I like it, but I'm not gonna.
Talking
be
to the mic.
eating- I'm not gonna be eating it like 24/7.
No,
like,
no,
you
not
know.
24. No, we can't eat nothing 24/7. But
Besides
in this
rice.
place, nobody ever heard of Spam.
Oh, we've heard of
No.
it. We've just never eaten it.
So I have to bring it in. They still haven't tried it.
You know, we make it like mix for the sandwich.
Of course. With a little cheese and a little mayonnaise and el pan.
Yeah,
put
the
mayonnaise?
spread. Yep.
You put mayonnaise on everything also?
Yes.
Wow.
And la papa, right? Your mashed potatoes.
Mashed potato. Yeah.
And do you put apples también and egg?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I'm in love with this woman.
Wow. You sure she's not like your long lost sister?
I'm Italian. Why not?
I gotta tell you.
That mashed potato, they've never heard of this. They put peas in the mashed potato. I'm like, no peas.
So, Wanda, where are you from in Puerto Rico?
We from Ponce.
And you have
we,
family?
We growing in Guayanilla for 20 years.
I know. And she's been to Macau, right?
Yeah. And traveled for everywhere to the island.
And you are a teacher, you were telling me,
Yeah.
in the Board of Education, correct?
Uh-huh.
What class, what grade do you teach?
I'm teaching in Puerto Rico like Bible in the Christian school
Oh, you taught in Puerto Rico Bible
Yeah.
classes.
in Levittown.
Levittown.
Uh-huh. In Ponce.
No.
Yep.
Juji's girlfriend was in Levittown.
Yeah.
Far from Macau. It's all the way on the other side. But what a place. Very, very nice place.
And now you work in the schools here.
Now I'm working in the school. I'm working in the kitchen. And I love the kitchen. My mommy thinking I never cook, but this is what I like it now.
And have you ever owned a restaurant?
No,
Not yet.
not yet.
And
Only
you've
I
had,
had the food truck. I'm working.
for 1 year you had it.
Uh-huh. 1 year.
And she's picked, of course, to have the worst year in our history. But if you can make it through it this year, you can make it anytime.
Well, I have to ask you, what made you open up a food truck business?
I'm making the pasteles, alcapurria, a lot of stuff in my house if the people start by. When he come in the pandemic, the school is closed. I go home. I need to do something. I start making food. The people coming, order. He pick it up. I say, oh, I got the money for I can buy the food truck.
Wow.
This year I order the food truck.
And
He
a food
start-
truck is not cheap, so you must
No.
have done really well.
Yeah.
Wow. And where do you live that people
In
come to
Fort
your-
Lauderdale.
And people go to your house?
Yeah, the people go to my house. He called me. You make a food today? I said, yes. I got, this is the menu I got today. I send it for the test mess. And everybody start, I want 2, 3, I want 4. And the
Wow.
people come and pick it up in the door.
La
That's it.
docena, you do the docena, the pasteles.
The pasteles, uh-huh.
And do you do them of carne or pollo or?
I make a pork, chicken, and now I make a tofu for the people don't eat meat.
Now that's brilliant. She's smart.
Yes, that is brilliant.
Yeah. The people want something, I make it the tofu, the same, I make it my meat, and the people love it.
Do you sell them in packs of 2?
Yeah, this is
Okay.
the junta.
Yunta.
Uh-huh, we call junta.
It's called a yunta.
Ayunta.
Do you do pernil,
Pernil,
pork shoulder?
uh-huh,
You do that too?
yes.
Do you do rabbit, conejo?
No, no conejo.
Chicken
but
stew, rabbit stew?
No, rabbit.
No.
No.
It's
rabbit.
delicious.
Oh,
Here
no.
is difficult found it. You know, not everywhere you find it here.
Yes.
You know.
Panas, you do breadfruit?
Yep.
You do?
Yeah, boil.
Now, here comes the big one. Do you do...
Tostones.
Ugh. Love tostan. Do you do yautía?
Yes.
You do? Okay,
Yeah.
that's it. Show over. We
Where
gotta
is
go get
yautía?
some. That's my favorite. That's my favorite. I can't find it.
What is?
Yeah.
Oh, is that the
He
vegetable?
called malanga.
Malanga is different from yautía. Yeah, malanga
Uh-huh.
looks more like the breadfruit, and it tastes sweeter. The yautía is longer.
Yeah, this is the longest. You go to the store, you see malanga y yautía. I
Yes.
don't know why, but he called like that.
Two different things.
Yeah, but he putting over there in the supermarket. I tell the guy in the supermarket, he said, oh, this is the name. I
Where?
say,
Yes, yautía. Where is the supermarket you go to?
in Davie Boulevard in Fort Lauderdale.
All right, you gotta give me the address because I'm gonna get me some yautía. I
Or
love
just let
mashed.
Wanda make it
Yeah,
for you.
with milk, a little bit butter, you match it
She's
up.
like my mom. That's how
Wow.
mommy used to make it. Do you do bacalao?
Yes, bacalao guisado.
Bacalao guisado.
Yep.
Look at that. Mark
Michelle,
Anthony's
you like all
favorite.
this food?
Yep.
What?
I do.
Do you eat bacalao?
Yes. But you get tired of eating the same thing, though.
She
You
gets tired
get
of
tired.
eating
This
the
is
same
the food of the guy. You like panas?
I don't know.
Breadfruit?
Just have her talking to her mic.
Talking to your microphone.
Oh,
So
Not
were you
really.
born in Puerto Rico or in the States? Because you're 16.
No, I was born in Hollywood, Florida.
In Hollywood, okay. And mom works in the kitchen. Mom works in the kitchen, the same school you go to, or a different school?
Different school. She used to though, but different one now.
Your mom is a pip. Lasagna made of pana.
You know what happened with the pana here? It's expensive.
Is it?
It's $5.99 a pound.
Wow.
Yes.
In Puerto Rico, I go to the tree.
I know,
and
to the
grab
tree
it.
and you get it. Yep.
Same thing with the aguacate.
I know.
It's funny because I go to the store and people that I know, they buy the avocado, and I said, "This is robbery," because I used to have a big avocado plant.
Or you go to the neighbor, you say, "Oh, you have avocado?" He give you 2 or 3. That's it.
You see, you do West Side Story. Says, "Juanita, you got avocado," and she's bring it out.
Yeah.
So I have to ask you though, why a food truck? You could have just done it from home, but now on the weekends you go to different locations.
She works at night,
Yeah.
6 to 8. She's working.
The problem is when we check in the location, it's too expensive. Right now, I almost pay my food truck, and we can make a different thing, you know. If we can make it, we can go different places. And in downtown Fort Lauderdale, every Sunday morning, and in Hollywood and Washington Street every Monday night. And when the people start inviting different place, we can go different place. If the people we ready go to Deerfield Beach to the Jazz Fest, and the people love it, the food.
Of course.
All
they
the
love
time the people start calling me, when you coming back? I say, when the people invite me.
So you need special licensing and everything for the food truck.
Yes, this is the big process.
Yeah.
It's almost $5,000 in license and permit and everything together.
But she almost finished paying off her truck,
That's incredible.
and she does the permitting,
Yep.
That is
she-
so amazing.
and she's making money.
That's the key.
It's the key, but her food must be.
Food must be
Fantastic.
spectacular. Do you have a specialty you think is your go-to favorite thing to make?
Any event, I go to different event for the church. Anybody invite me, I'm going everywhere I'm going.
So if people invite you, you bring the food truck.
Yeah.
What is the phone number if people are watching and they want to invite you?
It's a
We have it on here.
786-538-6379.
6370.
70.
70. I'm sorry.
All right, we're going to put that on the screen. Let's take a commercial break. When we come back, you ready to have some lunch? We're going to see what's for lunch today at the Brooklyn Cafe Show, brought to you by Wanda's Kitchen. You can reach out to them on social media. Give them a call, 786-538-6370. But stay tuned because it's lunchtime here at the cafe. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Lost Harbor Spirits, a world where pirates inspire our spirits, treasures remain undiscovered, and flavors are infused with the essence of mysterious voyages. The distillery became one of the few women-owned craft spirits production sites in the U.S. From our award-winning spirits of vodka and rum to delicious gin, we're always coming up with some new and exciting flavors to keep your cocktails delicious and fresh. Proudly distilling out of West Palm Beach, Florida, Lost Harbor Spirits is a true treasure waiting to be discovered. Contact Palm Beach Distillery at lostharborspirits.com to take a tour or purchase your favorite spirit at your local liquor store.
Attention Florida residents. Is constant water damage from the elements putting holes in your pipes and your wallet? We cut the cost when disaster strikes. You deserve to have your house be a home again. At Triumph, we get you paid the most for your insurance claims. Broken pipes, water damage, and mold? Triumph Consulting covers it all. Call our offices now to qualify for a free house inspection at 954-669-4935 or visit www.wegetYouPaid.com.
Jay Harmon exclusively in the Gallery of Boca. Jay Harmon captures the essence of really creative and captivating mind. Jay Harmon brings light into the darkness on majority of his pieces, using a negative background to highlight the details of some of his looks. I know some artists use white canvases, but he thrives on a black canvas. And here's the kicker. He only uses pencil, colored pencil, graphite pencil, and pencil for his art pieces. Yes, I know it's hard to fathom that these beautiful pieces came from pencil, but yes, they did. And the only way you can experience Jay Harmon is if you come to the gallery of Boca. Jay Harmon, an unconventional artist with a unique story behind every canvas.
Watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back.
And we're back at the Brooklyn Cafe Show. You ready for lunchtime, Slick? What's for lunch? At the cafe. I guess they took off our...
The porn song.
What is for lunch at the Brooklyn Cafe Show? We've got Wanda's Kitchen in the house. Ladies, what did you bring for lunch today?
We got bacalaito, cat fritter.
Now, you know what that is?
Conch fritter, she said.
You ever had bacalaito?
No. I don't know. I might have had a conch fritter, but I've never called it bacalaito.
First of all, conch fritter is really not bacalaito. Conch fritter is a separate fish.
Oh, separate fish?
Separate. Bacalaito is codfish.
Codfish fritter?
And she cooks it a different way. It's delicious. The only person that ever was allowed to make that in my family was Mensia, may she rest in peace. She always made this, and they are to die for.
All right, should we try some? All right. And Michelle, what do you do to help your mom?
On the truck, I'm a cashier. I deal with that. Or sometimes, like behind the scenes, I help with the papers and stuff.
Okay.
Like keep the receipts up to date and whatnot, things like that. So yeah.
All right, see what she's gonna bring.
See
some
if
food
Alana
over.
can come out.
Alana, can you come help him serve some?
So we don't. Oh, I'm gonna tell you, I haven't had a bacalaito in about.
Yeah. Can you help them put some food out, please?
I haven't had a bacalaito in about 20 years.
That's a bacalaito?
Yes.
Yes.
It's like a fish
Got it.
fritter, like a fried fish. Yes? There we go. I changed the camera.
Now, the nice thing about bacalaito is that they go good with everything.
So it's like fried fish?
Now, I always bend it in half because I'm from
You
New
eat
York.
it like that?
Yeah, you can eat it like that.
Oh, that's good. Wow. Thank you. We're good to have you on the camera. That is delicious.
Don't
Need
need
silverware?
this. No.
No?
Are you guys getting a plate?
Give some to you guys also. So this is codfish,
Yes, it is.
and it's always this big.
Should I serve them at the
No.
plate for other taste testing?
Mm-hmm.
So
She
Wanda,
makes them bigger.
Wanda, where are you on Sunday mornings in downtown Fort Lauderdale?
Let me get
This
one of
is
your
the-
napkins. You have more than one?
231 Southwest 2nd Avenue in downtown Fort Lauderdale.
Is it a food truck? Is it a whole park area that they have it?
This is a marketplace. We got different vendor. We got different food
Every
truck.
Sunday?
Every Sunday. Yeah, this first Sunday is the Jazz Fest. We got different stuff over there.
Oh, well, we should
Yeah.
go this Sunday, Jazz Fest.
This is unbelievable. Do you know what Johnny Cletas are?
Janicleta, I don't make it, but I
No,
can
I'll
do
just
it.
take a piece. Thank you.
But you know
Yeah.
what it is.
Uh-huh.
All right, and she's going to tell us what all of this. This looks like the favorite food that you love.
This is panas.
This is?
No,
I
this
mean,
is alcapurria.
Alcapurria.
Y the other one is pasteles.
Okay, which is which?
The light
He's
is
gotta
the
come up for air.
alcapurria.
This is
This is
alcapurria.
pasteles. This is
And this is
pasteles.
Pastel.
pastel.
This is your
Uh-huh.
favorite, right? And what's in this pasteles?
Pasteles is the green banana, green plantain, yautía, pumpkin.
Wow.
Do you make it with the leaf, the green leaf?
Yes, I got leaf in my house.
Oh my gosh, Israel would love this.
Yep.
So good. Oh, and dessert for more.
This is pastry. We call pastelillos de guayaba.
Oh my goodness. Guayaba pastelillo. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna need a nap.
You're going to need a whole. And what is this?
Alcapurrias.
Which is what?
This is banana, green banana,
Oh, wow.
and that's it. You need a seasoning good. You put in the good meat inside. This is how we can eat.
Did you ever have a food truck or catering in Puerto Rico?
No.
Just here you decided to do it during the pandemic.
Like Annie started sell the pasteles here. I like it. Like the people start buy more and more and more. This is when the pandemic coming. I think this is the chance where I can open my truck.
What a
Oh
great
my God.
opportunity.
Yeah.
I'm busy.
I mean, think about that. So what's it like for your mom to totally change gears on working, Michelle, to now doing this on the weekends and at night?
I mean, it's nice, but at the same time, it's like it can be challenging sometimes because you just want to rest. But it's nice overall.
But what a great role model she is for you.
Yes.
What are you studying in school?
When I go to college, I would like to study business. I think that'll
Talking
be
you,
nice.
Mike.
Something's wrong with
With her mic?
So use another mic. Take that one out of play. Oh man, this is
You
unbelievable.
want to study business?
Yes.
Learn how the whole restaurant business?
Not just like business in general, like general business. I would really like to work with money, so like accounting and business. So
Oh, thank you.
basically, that one.
And you're at what, junior in high school?
Yes.
You're learning a lot. The whole story is just amazing to me that you were a teacher in Puerto Rico, you came here, you're working in the kitchen, you made so much money working out of your home cooking for people that you got a food truck. That's just like the best American dream story ever.
Your alcapurrias are incredible.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
You've had them before?
Not this good.
Really?
A lot of people burn them,
I know.
right?
would be
They
me.
overcook them. Wow. What's the phone number again? Wow.
So do you make food every week for people to pick up, or they have to come to the food truck?
Now I got my license. With the health department, he want you got the space correctly for you can sell food. Now I got my license and everything. Now I make it in the front of my house. I have my truck. The people coming and he order, he pick it up, or you can come into it too.
So you have the truck in the driveway of the house?
Yes.
That's brilliant.
We got DoorDash and we got Grubhub.
Holy smoke, are you serious? They deliver from your house?
Yes.
So food delivery, you can order on the app and they will deliver
We gotta
from
take-
Wanda's house to your house. That is,
We gotta take the cameras down there.
all right, how did you do all of this? That is just beyond even brilliant.
I'm dividing my time with my family and my work and my business. And the family helped me in the business, everybody together, working together. And this is how we can do it. I can do it by myself.
What a brilliant idea. She's got the truck at her house, she cooks. Not only people come over, but you can now order it and it gets delivered from DoorDash to your house.
We
Think
gotta take-
about
we
that.
gotta take- I think it's brilliant that she has the truck parked.
That is amazing.
The truck is like a giant billboard.
So Sunday's a Jazz Fest, and people, it's the first Sunday of the year, Jazz Fest in downtown Fort Lauderdale.
Yes.
I think it's right near where Chelsea lives. Chelsea's on 3rd, you're on 2nd and what? In Fort Lauderdale.
231st Southwest 2nd Avenue.
Yeah.
Chelsea's on 3rd and 6th, so I think it's close because she'll tell me, you met my daughter at the party, that sometimes it's food trucks on Sunday. So that must be where she goes to get food.
So where is your house that people can go pick up food?
2217 Northwest 6th Place, Fort Lauderdale.
Just gives out her address too.
The truck is there.
I know. How'd you like all that?
I'm in heaven. This is unfreaking believable.
We've got to get some food to the crew. And what's next? What do you want to do going to 2022 to change business?
I'm trying to start making more catering. I'm making like 4 or 5 this year, but my goal is go up and make it more advertise for the business too. We can know, the people know what I'm doing, how I'm cooking. Well, I know a lot of people go to Sunday only for eat bacalaitos, alcapurria, pasteles. Yep.
And you'll cater anything because where I met you, it wasn't just this food. They had little shrimp in a pastry.
Exactly. We got different kind of food.
Look at his face. Can you guys see his face? How is that?
I'm in heaven. This is really good.
Guava and cheese, your favorite.
I need a nap. This is unbelievable.
So you want to grow your catering business. You'll do all kinds of events, this small,
Yes.
large.
If making money for taking another truck, we can move everywhere and let it one in the house.
You want another truck.
Yeah.
Wow,
She got a plan.
I love how she dreams big. And then you do it. It's not only a dream, you do it. We've had people come on, right, and they try and they think about it.
We were talking about that.
But
yeah.
here you are just making it happen.
Yep.
That is a huge empowerment piece if I've ever heard of one. Are you going to share?
Of course.
Guava? We got to get the kids some food out here
Use
also.
your hands. Don't do that. You're going to put it all over your dress.
I'll put all over my dress? Oh my gosh,
Hold up the
everything is
plate.
delicious.
Well, that's very flaky.
Oh my goodness. You do the pastry puff too?
No.
You just fill it.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
We
Amazing.
make it like arroz con dulce. Dulce lechosa.
Oh, arroz con dulce. You make that?
Yes.
Forget about that. You make it.
Uh-huh. This
Okay, I
is
need
my
to
mommy
order that.
recipe.
Huh?
My mommy recipe. I'll do it.
Use my phone.
That
Yeah.
was her mom's recipe.
The
El arroz con
special,
dulce.
El arroz con dulce. Yep. Y the papaya candy too.
He's done for the day. He's like ready for a nap and he's done.
No, we have to order.
What else you
We
want?
call it arroz con coco or arroz con dulce.
No, arroz con dulce.
With the raisins?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. All right, we got to order some of that.
You go to her house every Sunday and pick up food.
No,
Go
I
to
want
food
you to
truck.
try it. You've never had it.
No.
I'm going to tell you something about that arroz con dulce. It will put this to sleep.
I got to tell you, I love this too.
It is the food of the God. Isn't it delicious? And it's moist, and
And flaky and sugary
all you need is one.
and delicious.
And she does guava with white cheese, right?
Yes.
Cascaritos? You do
Uh-huh.
On a Ritz.
You can put it on the wrist, but you can put it in your hand. You can eat that thing with your fingers. It is finger food at its best. You like that stuff? Your kids in school, they like it? Your friends? Stick, bring me another mic.
We don't. We have the other two.
Oh, is that what it is? All right. Switch the batteries on that one. Let's see if we can get it to work. Do your friends admire the fact that you have a food truck in front of your house?
I mean, yes, they always ask questions.
They love it, right?
Yes.
She does arroz con gandula too?
Yes. Yes. My friends really like that one though.
They like the white or the gandula?
Gandulas. But I like white rice better though.
You ever do the rice with the beans attached?
Yes. Especially like, I don't know, you know the chuletas cancan?
Oh my goodness gracious. You do that too?
Yes. Right
I'm
now,
eating this, Mickey
it's
Mouse.
terrible, but I need to go get it from Orlando. Pero the people love it. With the white rice, yellow plantain, red bean, and chuleta cancan. Y we need aguacate.
I'm just impressed that she took this business and she made it such a viable business that she's making so much money that she got a food truck, her licensing, the health inspector, and she's ready to get another truck. This in a pandemic when people don't have money and people are having such a hard time.
I take advantage for the pandemic.
It
Very
is
nice move.
brilliant.
It's smart. It's a brilliant move.
Smart move, great business, and the food is delicious. She
And
should
she
be like
turns
a
it over.
business coach.
When she turns it over, you know, she picked the worst time of the year in the history of this country to make a success story out of it. So it does happen. It can happen. You just have to be persistent, yes?
Yep.
So the more persistent you are, the better off this will be. Now, did you ever in a million years thought you were going to be working
Look at
food
my
truck?
dress.
No, not at all.
So do you think, no, I mean, you have Hispanic culture. Did you ever think that perhaps when she gets that second truck, you're going to be working it? And when do you work it? Okay, that's another question. If you are in school, working with the school, when do you work the truck?
After work.
6 to 8.
So you're like a dinner person.
Uh-huh.
She's like you. Must be a culture because you work all day and then you work all night too.
We're
Different
just
culture in
workers.
Puerto Rico. I'm truly
And
thinking
then
it is.
I'm thinking of driving a cab, Uber.
I
wanna do a yellow
drive
cab.
her food truck.
I wanted to do a yellow cab.
Maybe you could work
You
a food
remember
truck with
in
her.
New York, you've been to New York, right? They used to call them the gypsies.
Uh-huh.
Gypsy cab.
Cab.
Coño,
Uh-huh.
this is unbelievable. This woman, where did you grow up? Where were
I
you?
live in New Jersey for 4 years.
And did you
before I
ever go to
coming
Manhattan or the Bronx?
No, in Passaic.
Palisades?
Yeah, Passaic, New Jersey.
Palisades or
Passaic, New Jersey.
Passaic,
Passaic.
Passaic,
Passaic.
New Jersey.
New
Do
Jersey.
you remember Palisades? The amusement park, were you around?
No.
No? Palisades used to be in New Jersey. I got lost there.
I just love the whole success story. To me, that is just when people are saying they can't get out from under and they can't figure it out and business is so hard and we're fighting the ghosts of whatever this is. And here you are working 2 jobs, the school, creating a new business, making it work for you, functioning and growing it. And then here you'll have your daughter looking up and doing all of this with you.
Yes,
I just think it's incredible.
Charlotte, now you too can be Hispanic for a day
She wants to be Hispanic for a day?
because this is like Popeye and spinach.
It gives you energy?
No, you eat Latino food and you're Spanish for a day.
It's delicious.
Then you go back to it. What time do you open dinner? What time does it start?
It's at 4 o'clock.
Till what time?
4 to 8, 4 to 9, depends how is the rush.
How do you even know how much to buy and to cook and to make every day?
Is the first week, you see how many you sell it. You know the next week you need to make a little bit more. And like that, you start growing your business. But you know the people start responding for everything you have.
I'm just amazed. You work all day at school,
And she has energy.
and then it's not even like you're just coming home and serving. You have to cook all this food.
Yep.
Do you
And
cook
serve
for
it.
the week or do you do
No,
day by day? by day?
everything. The only I make an advantage like 1 or 2 hours before is the rice and the bean. The other one, when the people order, I make it right there
Holy smoke. You make it on the truck or you make it in the
in the
house?
truck. No, in the truck.
In the truck. This is just phenomenal.
I know.
Now, do you do combo platters? Let's say I call you, it says, okay, this is
Yes.
what and you put it in the combo platter?
Uh-huh. Most the plate we sell it is the fried pork, fish and pea rice, tostones, and salad.
And how much does a plate like that cost?
$15.
And you get all those things?
Yes, you have 2 sides. You can take
You
a
get size
yuca
too.
frita, tostones, amarillos,
Oh my
French
goodness
fries.
gracious. And
Yep.
she's in Fort Lauderdale, right?
She's in Fort Lauderdale.
So let me calculate my timing.
Not too. Are you near downtown?
Yes, at 5 minutes the downtown Fort Lauderdale.
So it's close for you.
So if I take I-95, where do I get off?
Exit and Sunrise.
I used to live at Sunrise by the beach. So I go down
For
Sunrise,
you go the west,
or I go west.
Mhm.
And how far out?
like 3 minutes, 24th Avenue.
Oh, 24. Do I make a left or a right?
Make a left.
And you'll be the big food truck in the driveway. Can't miss it, right?
No, you can miss it.
I think
Especially for the color. A lot of people, before I don't have the wrap, a lot of people say, oh, I don't find your truck. Now, you can miss my truck.
And she wrapped the truck. I mean, she's done everything right in business.
Yep.
I can go down, I can go like that, and I can go like that.
And then you got dinner.
I know. I'm shocked.
Everything you want.
Now, how do they, is every day the same menu, or do you change it up, the combo?
The special plate for like, I have one plate in the day, like a steak and baked potato. This is for this day. But whatever is in the menu is regular every day. You can order.
So they gotta go to the website to see the menu.
For check, what is the menu today?
So what's the website?
This is the
Or Instagram.
in Instagram.
And Facebook.
Facebook.
Wanda's
Facebook,
Kitchen.
Wanda's Kitchen.
In Facebook.
Facebook is Wanda's Kitchen, and Instagram is Wanda's.kitchen. Are you taking care of all the social media?
Yes.
Yes, she is. And the shirts and everything, the branding is spectacular. The food is delicious.
Wanda's Kitchen, that's WANDA' Kitchen. Go there on Facebook and you see the menu of the day, yes?
Yep.
Oh, Nelly. She just changed the whole dynamics.
Beautiful
Okay.
colors, beautiful branding. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us. This has been an absolute pleasure. Wow, you talk about living the dream and taking a bad situation and making it good. This is not like lemons to lemonade. This is just
But this
great
is actually, you're
entrepreneurship.
looking at growth right
I
in
love
front
it.
of you.
I love the
It's
story.
growing and getting better and better and better. Are you going to expand the menu, or you?
Yes.
You are. What is
Yes.
what is in the future?
Especially like vegan. A lot of people are coming. My truck is vegan. I start working on it in that. Yeah.
I was vegan for, what was I vegan for?
Remember
8 months?
we had those chicharrones?
Vegan chicharron. It was
Mushrooms.
Mushroom. Yeah.
What did you learn to cook?
Huh?
Where did you learn to cook so well?
My mommy.
This is all your mom's
Uh-huh.
recipes?
Everything is my mom.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anywhere she go, she can put in the. When we little, we go camping. And my mommy cooking with the other ladies for too many people in the group, and start taking little by little whatever she make it.
Like your mom had a restaurant in Puerto Rico, right?
Yeah, Telefono in Humacao. But she reminds me a lot of my mother. She used to get together with Mencia and Juanita and all those people. And they used to get together and used to cook for 30, 40 people.
Wow.
And we used to go to Sherwood Island in Connecticut Beach to play a little baseball and eat. And my goodness, can these ladies cook? That's old school right there. I gotta tell you, you gotta write this down.
I do.
Because I lost mom in 17. Messi just died, Juanita just died, and that whole core is no longer. So if you didn't know how to cook back then, you ain't gonna learn how to cook now, because you gotta hold on to your core. And it's our heritage, it's the way we were raised and grown up. This is why I like West Side Story, because it talks about Latinos as a heritage. It's changed. It doesn't talk about Latinos being a gang anymore. It's changed. But you gotta hold on to mom, because I gotta tell you something. This goes like this. And the foods are part of our tradition. It's who we are.
Yeah.
Bacalaíto is who we are.
Mm-hmm.
You know, these things that you brought out today, in Puerto Rico, I ate them. And they used to stop and have them. You don't see that anymore. That's going away by the wayside. So gotta hold on to this food truck. Gotta take a lot of pictures.
Ladies, I am so impressed. Thank you so much for joining us. We got to go check out the food truck this Sunday, downtown Fort Lauderdale at the Jazz Fest.
Yes.
That sounds fantastic. And it's outside.
9 to 5.
9 to 5. Wow.
Wow, it's a whole day.
And it's outside. So
Where did she get
go
the energy?
outside. I don't know where she gets the energy. I'm telling you.
And then she cooks at night. Do people pick up, or do they eat there, or what do they do?
I had the tent. If the people go eat there, I had tables and everything.
You're going to have
pick
people
it
in
up
the
too.
front of your house with tables.
Yeah.
Boy, you're going to be a big hit in school there, honey. Wow. Do your friends hang out at the house?
No.
They don't?
Just one, but like,
That's it?
yeah.
I
That's
would never
amazing
leave.
to me.
Never leave.
And she keeps going. I think it's got to be the work ethic of culture in Puerto Rico because,
Well, she likes what she does.
well, you love what you do, and Slick and I are still exhausted from one day doing what you did yesterday.
And you know
And you
what?
guys do this every day.
But we like the music. We like the parrandas. She had a parranda. She just moved from one house that she lived 30 years. She moved into a new house. And now she's in this place, and people came and did a parranda. She didn't know what to do.
I've never seen that before.
Wow.
She had never seen it.
It was
Yeah.
beautiful. It's just amazing to see different people do different things.
Now, she's seen a carol, American style. She has never witnessed a parranda. So I'm going to try to get some singers together so you can see the difference. The only thing is, we got to have her here because we got to feed them. I tell them, make some spaghetti, do something. You got to feed them, you got to give them drink, and then they sit here and they
Start
drink
singing.
and they sing for you. And they sing, Si no me dan de beber lloro, I mean, name it. It's all of this old tradition stuff. And even though you don't understand the words, you can feel the vibe. That's what it's all about. That's what I have learned the last 2 years. My tradition now, my legacy, we've talked about this, is to try to bring back my Latino culture and hold on to it. I got 3 grandkids. My 2 sons don't speak Spanish. They understand it, but they don't speak it. And if I'm not careful, there won't be any Spanish in my culture, and I got to teach them, I got to press it.
Take the boys.
What a way to start. I love it. Thank you, thank you, thank you for coming. I love it.
No, thank you for inviting.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited you could join us. It was a pleasure to see you again. The food is delicious. Check out Jazz Fest this Sunday, or just give Wanda a call. You can go to her house anytime, 786-538-6370. Great
What?
way to kick off our lunch.
Wanda's Kitchen on Facebook. I have apostrophe S. Check out the menu. And Instagram is wandas.kitchen. And lowercase to find her. Underscore.
All right, let's take a commercial break. When we come back, I think we've got Brenda, the solutionist, joining us, Brenda Warren. So stay tuned. Quick commercial break. Thank you again to Wanda's Kitchen, and we'll be right back.
Very nice. Very nice.
Even though some things are far away, we plan for them ahead of time because they're important. When it comes to your celebration of life, it's really no different. You want to plan ahead now so your family doesn't have to later, and create a service that reflects your values, character, and traditions, no matter what they may be. At Dignity Memorial, we listen to every detail and make sure everyone is remembered.
With enough butter, anything is good. Tori Wells from Precious Treasure Gourmet Foods thinks so because she single-handedly updated and expanded butter's possibilities. From compound, savory, sweet.
Amp Media Productions and WNN Money Talk Radio have been in conjoint business for 10 years. They've been working around the clock, nonstop, to promote over 500 shows and businesses with added platforms such as social media live streaming, podcasts, and the specialty of live radio. To amplify your impact and start your show today, contact Amp Media Productions at 866-224-5422.
Creative, enchanting, whimsical. Artist Gina Bella is always creating artwork based on real stories and emotions, expressed through Italian papers, paints, flowers, metals, and clay. Her feelings and stories come to life. Complete with glittery diamond dust over paintings and pottery, Gina Bella is always creating new pieces and commissions. You can find her work in staging homes, family Christian bookstores, New Jersey boutiques, and the Brooklyn Cafe Gallery, where she offers personal guided tours of her latest art pieces. Gina can also be found hosting weekend art camps, where she teaches adults and children pottery, painting, and jewelry. For more information on Gina Bella and her art, contact livinglifeartfully@gmail.com or give a call to 954-857-5444.
Born in Marseille, France, Max Lazega creates whimsical and free-flowing interpretive art. His 40 years in the construction industry created the foundation for his craft. His unique work displays his view of the future with bold and playful combinations of materials and processes, but the methodology remains consistent. He fuses recycled materials and discarded building supplies into a fresh, well-executed approach. Lazega has lived in Miami, Florida most of his life, where he pursues his lifelong passion of creating industrial art. For more information, contact Max Lazega at artworkstudios.org or 786-326-8873.
Watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie X.
I was looking at a shirt and asking you about a female jibarito.
Which is what?
It's called. It's like
you say hillbilly.
Hillbilly.
Hillbilly like a gypsy?
When you work in Puerto Rico in the soil,
Yeah.
one banana plant will give you 100 because the seeds pop out of this thing, and the next thing you got banana plants. That person is not considered a farmer. He was called a jibaro.
Ah, okay.
Now, in New York, when we were growing up, jibaro was a negative. It means you were a country bumpkin, which is different than being a farmer. So she has it on her shirt. And the shirt is phenomenal. 786-538-6370. Again, 786-538-6370. Call Wanda and get your groove on because the food is grooving.
Awesome. We're going to switch over to these. We're going to try these out. Slick, you should have one next to you. You have one? You don't have to even unhook yourself.
Well, they're going to know to
Turn
mute
you
us?
off? I hope so. You guys going to mute our lavaliers. We're going to try and do these with Brenda Warren. So we're going to try something new here at the cafe.
I had to turn it on. Are you on? Thank you, ladies. You'll see me again. I gave her 2 bags.
We haven't seen Brenda in a while. She did a show with us called The Editor's Desk.
I know.
Brenda Warren, the Solutionist.
I know.
And it was just Brenda's birthday, so happy 59th birthday to you, Brenda. I think it was 2 days ago when it was National Fruitcake Day, I want to say.
She was born on the fruitcake day?
On a fruitcake kind of day. So let's bring Brenda over.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing fine. How are all of you?
We're great. It's been a long time, or a minute, as they say, since we've chit-chatted with you. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
How has your birthday been?
It was phenomenal. I got a lot of gifts, a lot of well wishes, and just had a blast. I'm excited for a kid that wasn't expected to make it to their 10th birthday. I think 59 is pretty good.
And how has your year been? We haven't talked to you in a little while. What has been going on?
Well, we have been preparing for 2022. We have retreats coming up. I'm relaunching the second edition of the book. I have been coaching women over 40 that are struggling to find their place as they transition from being empty nesters, changing careers, divorces, or ending long-term relationships. And I'm heading 6 different masterminds. The tap-in method is being used in 9 different countries, so there's a lot been going on.
And how's that going? Everything you wanted to happen?
Oh, everything I wanted to happen and more, Dawn. And right now, I'm working on the Best Year Ever project, helping people look back at 2021 so they can reflect on what 2021 held for them and then look to their future of 2022 and what they want to accomplish in the upcoming year and just making connections. Because, with all the things that have been happening over the past couple of years, people are now really understanding the importance of connections.
And what do you want to do for 2022?
Well, for 2022, I want to release my second book, and I also want to have three different retreats. One is called the Unapologetically Unstoppable Retreat. We're going to be having the Removing Obstacles Retreat and the Golden Ticket Retreat. And all of those are going to be geared in helping people get past their stuck points so they can get from where they are to where they really want to be.
It's not easy because as we hit this next wave of whatever we're hitting, I think people are more stuck than ever.
Yes, and we have planned them to be live events, but with the emergence of COVID spikes, we're going to make them virtual events, and we'll plan for maybe at the end of the year for a live in-person event.
At the end of 2022.
The end of 2022 is going to be an actual live event, hopefully. Until then, the first two events will be virtual. But don't I have to tell you, what you and Freddie did for me prepared me for an event I attended in New York. It was called the Unfair Advantage Live. It's coming up again in May. And when I went to that event, they had my picture on a billboard on 6th Avenue. But guess what the picture was? It was of me, you, and Freddie on the editor's desk when you guys first talked to me.
We were in
And we
Times
were
Square with you?
all You were in Times Square with me. Yes, you were. For a whole week. I'm going to send you that video.
Please.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Seriously, we were on a rolling video board with Jim Quick, Amy Porterfield, the Persnickety Bride, and everything. People were asking for my autograph, asking for my book. And I was so excited because it was the two of you with me, because it was about, they asked me, what did I do? I said, my start came from the editor's desk. So when I got there and saw that they used the clip I sent of you guys, I was blown away. I have to send that to you. I forgot to do that.
Oh my God, how can you forget? Oh my God, the editor's desk.
So many things happened that week. I was given office space in the Empire State Building on the 69th floor. When I tell you I have been blessed, it is amazing. And as soon as I get off this, I will forward that video to you because I was just, it's on my Instagram. I tagged y'all, I thought, but I want to send that because it was
Wow.
amazing.
That is so amazing. That is so exciting. I mean, I remember we met with you, and because we've never met you in person, everything's been this way, and talking to you on the phone and overcoming some obstacles that we have to overcome with technology. And then to have you in Times Square and the editor's desk in Times Square, it's just amazing.
It really is because it all started with you guys and with Freddie saying he saw something in me. And like I told you many times before, I will be forever grateful that the two of you are part of my lean in story. And I know that it all started because you took a chance on me. I've done over 150 interviews now. I have a goal for doubling that in 2022 and more. And I'm just so excited for where I see myself going. And it all started because of the editor's desk.
See that?
That's incredible.
See that? Yeah, I gotta tell you, it couldn't happen to a nicer person. Congratulations, much more success, and anything that we can do to bring it back and keep going, whatever. Because everybody asks me what I want to do for next year, and I've always said television. We got closer this year with the commercials on TV, but I want to do a TV show. That's the next thing. But congratulations, it could not happen to a better person, more deserving person. You are a very hard worker. Got that military background, go get them. I remember having that conversation with her. And the future for you is endless. You can pick and choose anything you want to be.
And I really believe that because when I started with you guys and I thought, I've learned to not ask how. It's just, what do I want to do? The how will happen and it will work out. And it has. And like I said, when I got there and I saw us, and I said, not just me, but saw us on Times Square, I thought, how perfect is that? Because I was able to tell people, they were like, what's that? I said, that's where I started. So to have you guys on that billboard for an entire week, rolling 24 hours a day, I was blown away, you know.
That
And
is a
it
bucket
was
list that
amazing.
I never knew was even a bucket list, right? Was that just
Yeah.
a huge bucket list thing?
It was a quick little flash, but we were there and people recognized me. And I was like, that's Dawn and Freddie from the editor's desk. And I got to speak to over 200 people. I got to pitch to top producers of TV shows. It was just mind blowing and amazing. I met Amy Lacey, the cauliflower foods lady, and all these other amazing women that were millionaires. And having them say they're looking forward to seeing me come to the Millionaire Circle, you know, the sky's the limit. There are no limits, and I'm excited. And like I said, it all started right here with you guys.
Well, and then I have to ask you some, I don't even want to say lessons, but some things that you learned in 2021 as far as business that you can
Oh,
give
wow.
to other
As far as
people.
business, I would say the one thing is to get clear on what you want. You know, you don't have to know the how, but just get clear on, because if you can conceive it, you can achieve it. That's it. There are no limits. There's no lack. I understand that it's important to um, not discount anyone, because Dawn, there was a gentleman that didn't want to be on my podcast because he said I only have like 100 and something subscribers to this day. But the reason I have 100 and something is because I cultivated industry people that can help. But people that have come on my podcast have gone on to get their books back to number one bestseller. Remember, Tony McKenzie. People have gone on to be on national media. They're using clips from my show to get on national television. When he saw that, then he wanted to come back and be on my show. I said, you never know who's watching. You need to be nice to everybody. You know, don't discount anyone. Um, I've had people help me and mentor me. I'm going to send you a copy of The Best Year Ever. This is from a training that was done by Jen Gottlieb, the uh, co-owner of Super Connector Media. She does, and look on her Instagram page. It's Jen Gottlieb, Gottlieb, at Instagram. She is amazing. I'm just like, so many lessons this year, Dawn, about gaining clarity, reflecting, manifesting what I want, and believing that it's possible. As always, I live in an attitude of gratitude. Be kind to everyone, and life is too short to live in the negative.
You know, in your story, when I first met you, that first conversation, you told me of how low your low was.
Mm-hmm.
And now look how high you are. And there's only more for you. Did you ever imagine when it was that low that you would be at this point?
You know, Dawn, I tell you, if someone had told me I'd be living the life I'm living right now, I would have told them they were on hallucinogenic drugs. Because sometimes I literally have to pinch myself. And I know it's the grace of God and the kindness of people like you and Freddie that saw something in me that I didn't see in myself. And that's why I always say, right now, when people say, what do? I say, I help people turn their mess or their mission into a message for the masses. I want to tell other people's stories because I want them to know that their story matters. And I don't care how low you go, if you just keep looking up, you can get up.
It's amazing. It's amazing that now you've caught up to the fact that you're a trendsetter. You know, you didn't ask to be a role model, but you are, and people will listen to what you say. They will follow what you have to say. You know, you're climbing a mountain, and that mountain doesn't stop. We talked about this today. You got to wake up every day because you want to be a little bit better than you did yesterday. Even though yesterday was pretty good, we want to always do a little bit better. And it warms my heart to see, because I remember at the beginning we was like with the hows and the whys and what am I doing, what am I saying? It will come if you keep doing it and you keep doing it well. I was telling Dawn, in the last 7 years we've put over 1,500 shows together in the last 7 years. Wow. And people will say to me, that's nuts, but I got another 1,500 to go. It's the way I see it. Because every day we run into a new group of people that we want to help them mold their future. So when I look at you, I'm going to have to get a picture of you, put it somewhere, because when I teach other producers to come in, you are the perfect example. The ladies today, I don't know how you put this together, perfect example of perseverance, of keep going. Keep going. The game may change, but the person doesn't. Your delivery is consistent. Your platforms is really what changes.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And I'm looking forward to new platforms and new opportunities. And that's the thing. I've just been open because when people ask to do stuff, I don't say, I've learned over the past year, I've taught myself editing. I have produced and actually developed and designed commercials for other people.
Wow.
I have helped 3 people self publish their books. I'm telling you, I have learned so much over the past year and gained so many new skills that I'm going to put all of that into what I'm calling the Warren Group and start teaching other people how to do that. So I'm excited about what I've learned and what I'm doing.
It's good stuff.
It's so exciting. And people who are watching your show are watching this interview. The ROI, and we've talked about this a lot. You and Freddie and I, we talked a lot about the financial ROI of what this business is like. Has your outlook or your take on things changed? Have you been able to monetize what you're doing?
Yes. What I did was for the first year, and that's a lot of things people have to know. Sometimes it takes time to build that. The first year, what I did was I did what people told me was crazy. I said, I'm going to use the 80-20 rule. 80% of what I do is going to be free, and 20% is going to be paid, but the 20% is going to pay very well. And I'm not going to set a price. I'm going to ask people to give me what they think it's worth. And Dawn, let me tell you, I always had in my mind what I would say I would charge for something, but I would let people give me what they thought. And oftentimes people gave me double or sometimes triple what I would have charged them. So that's how I began to set what my prices would be. Now, starting in January, my masterminds that I have been doing for free will now become subscription. The commercials that I was doing for like $50 a piece for a 30-second commercial, I'm now charging the industry standard for something for what I do of $197. So I'm doing different things with that. But like for example, when I started, I was charging $50 an hour for coaching. I now can charge $900 an hour or $3,600 retainer for a minimum of 3 months. So yes,
Wow.
it is paying off.
Wow.
Come a long way, baby.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Are you going to be talking on a mindset course about this? Because that's the hardest thing, I
Yes.
think, with this business is that if you're not paid by a network to be a host or to interview, you're out there doing like everybody else. And it's finding that value for people to say, yeah, Brenda, you know what? I see value. I'm going to pay you. But you found a way to make
And you
that
know
work.
what? And you know how the value starts to come is you have to see your own value. You guys actually taught me that because one of the things was when I began to understand, I don't charge by the hour. People say, "What are you doing?" I said $900 an hour, but however, it's really what they're paying for is my experience and the results that I get, and that's what I do. And I also learned I don't have to take everybody's money. Dawn, that was the most freeing thing for me. I now have an intake form, and I only work with people that are ready to make a change. So my success rate has been very good for the people that I've worked with. And that's about mindset. Because someone that doesn't have the mindset to change, I don't care what I do, they're not going to change. And I don't want to take people's money. I only want to work with people that actually are ready to make a change. I don't charge by the hour. I charge by what I feel, what my program says it's going to do. I also have a 6-week mindset fitness program that is $997. It's a group program, which is that's why that's less expensive. And they meet with me once a week. It's a group environment. The $3,600 is when I do one-on-ones. I have several one-on-ones, but the group one, every Saturday I can run another group through for a 6-week program, and that's been very good. And I'll be certified in the mental fitness arena by the beginning of February. I took a 1-year course. This whole past year I've been training on how to be a mental fitness coach with the Positive Intelligence Group. It has been phenomenal, and I'm excited. And once I get that certification, guess what? The next step is corporations, and that's where the big bucks come in.
Now, isn't that the proper way of doing? Because we know a lot of coaches. You name it, we know it, because they've come to us for a whole different amount of time, different things they want to try. And we turn the cameras on and say, okay, But we need you, just like you're doing, to put your fingerprint on which direction you want it to go. You know, a lot of people will say to me, oh, I want to be successful. But you have to be able to pay the price to do it. It's not me making you successful. I'm going to up the volume so more people can hear and see you. But you have to do and take the steps that you've taken to get there. So it all starts with you. Isn't that a show we do?
Yep.
And you have to be able to listen to yourself, because you got to respect yourself, and you got to say you are worth every penny you get, because you are going to make them bigger, louder, and more beautiful. So
And
congratulations
you know, part
again.
of it was, I had to just, this last thing was, it was about, I felt it was important for me to take the training. Everyone's saying they're a coach nowadays, but a lot of people just have a shingle. What I also have is I have my 20 years of my military training, which also was coaching during that time. So I have 30 years of coaching before I ever got officially certified and trained. And I specifically took this 1 year training program because I wanted to make sure that when I show up, I'm showing up with power, with excellence, and that I have the tools necessary to make sure people get the results they're looking for.
Good stuff.
You gotta love her story of perseverance. I mean, I remember, Freddie, you and I were sitting in that lobby on the phone with her and discussing money and ROI and getting clients and how is she going to do this. And now, $900 an hour, you're in Times Square billboard for a week, 24/7. That was just a year ago.
Well, the ingredients were always there. Now the belief has caught up, and here we go. And, you know, it's going to be fun to watch what Brenda's going to be doing in the tomorrow. Because I got to tell you, one day you're going to be on that TV screen somewhere doing an interview, and I'm going to be eating a Pop-Tart since I knew her when. And I love sharing that with people. I did it with Kendra. Watch when that one hits the big time. I've done it with different people who have grown in our business because they decided that they were going to take a change. And when it hits you, just remember in the back of your head, somebody's going to tell you, hey, told you so. And here it comes.
And you know, the thing about it is, every time I go to a different platform, whatever, I always mention you guys. And I say, you guys need to go watch the Brooklyn Cafe TV show. You need to find out about Dawn and Freddie. You need to send your pitch there, get on their show. Because what I think people don't understand is sometimes they're so busy looking for the big, all this shiny stuff. But shiny stuff ain't always where the action is happening. Because you guys are rock solid in what you do. You are serious about how you help and how you show up on a regular daily basis. And I'm so excited. And I just pray that there comes a time when I'm able to do something that pays back and pays forward everything that you guys have done for me. And I know it's coming. My goal this year is to be all over the national media till people are sick of seeing my face.
That's I got to tell you.
I love the pitch. I love your intake form. And even we have a lot to learn from all your perseverance and everything you've put into it. Because you've stayed focused on what you do best. And that's the key to business. It's not watering down what you do, it's the focus. And look at you.
And also learning not to take myself so serious and knowing that I don't have to be perfect. Because one of the things I told y'all, I was concerned about the fact that my speech slurs and with the traumatic brain injury, sometimes I flub my words or I just totally miss a sentence. Now I just make it part of what I do. I'm not perfect. I don't have to be perfect. The only thing that I have to do is be me. And when I show up authentically as myself, it's been well received. And I can let go of the anxiety because if I know I did what I said I was going to do with intention and with the desire to help and not hurt, to use my hope standard, which I learned from Jen and Chris at Super Connector Media, which is to help one person every day, I know I've done what I was supposed to do.
You see that? Flubbing words is doable and acceptable.
And you stay grounded. How is your son doing?
Alex is doing great. Got accepted to the University of North Carolina School of the Arts and starts in August, doing what they love, which is making props. Wants to be a movie theater prop person, so I'm excited.
Congratulations. I feel like I'm going to cry because right now there are so many things, and I talked to Freddie, I feel like sometimes this is like mental warfare we're going through, this psychological battle of PTSD, and you know what I'm talking about. And people who haven't been in the service, people are going through their own form of mental trauma right now. And sometimes it gets so frustrating, even for people like me who have hope and believe in the greatness, that to see stories like you and these ladies that took the year off and opened a food truck and so successful they're going to buy another one. And your story, it just restores your faith in mankind to say, you know what, there is good in people, and people persevere, and people work really, really hard. And you do it all from home.
Yeah, sitting right here in my storm room in my makeshift podcast studio, and I love it.
It's so amazing. Well, I can't wait for you to stay tuned with more of us. You know you always have a home with us. And anytime you want to pop in and do a show, you just let us know.
Okay, we'll do that.
Or a great interview and a pitch. And please send us all that information, the Times Square and all of that.
I'm going to make sure I go in, because I thought I tagged you, but I'll go in and redo that so you can see it, because it was really cool.
Very nice.
That is so cool. Brenda, thank you so much. I hope you had a Merry Christmas, and wishing you the best in a healthy and happy 2022.
Same for you guys. And remember, everyone, the choices you make today will be the reality you live tomorrow, so choose wisely. Happy New Year.
Amen to that.
Look at her.
Look at her go.
Look at her go.
How does it make you feel?
Like a new papa.
Right?
Because I'm going to tell you something.
It does restore your faith again in humanity, right?
And I had a real tough day yesterday with a lot of people calling me because they're panicking. A lot of bad things going on around us. And I got to tell you something. You are a breath of fresh air today. So thank you for coming on. And you sort of calmed me down.
Thank you for having me always. You know, I count you and Dawn as some of my unfair advantages. See, everybody doesn't have the gift of the two of you, but I am truly blessed that you crossed my path and that you are the wind beneath my wings.
Oh, we thank you. And anyone that you think is a good fit, just tell them to send us their pitch, or you just send it to us and we'll go from there.
Okay. Will do.
All right, Brenda.
Have a great afternoon. Thank you, Brenda. Stay safe.
Bye-bye.
Well, this works.
How you like that?
Actually, it worked. Except that we take 2 mics out of play.
We'll have to get some more mics.
We have to figure it out. How did you like that?
Amazing.
I tell you, it turned my whole day around.
Did it?
The 3 people you had in here today turned my whole day around.
You know, I kind of feel, and I'm working hard on this week, is to go back to 2021 in review. We actually, I think, knew Brenda from 2020. Into 2021. She worked with us for a long time to really see the goodness of what's going on in our community and around the world, because Brenda's not even here. She's in South Carolina. See how people have grown. And I remember those conversations we had with her, just like we had with some of our other hosts on time and what you're worth and what's your value. And there she is now coaching and doing incredible, incredible things.
They want us off of these. They want us on those.
Oh, all right. Old habits. Doing just amazing things.
Well, what I like about is when Brenda first started, she wasn't sure about what she wanted to accomplish either. And there was a lot of questions, and they should have been. And then she turned it around, and she kept going, and she kept going, and look at her now.
And she's been through a lot. She had people who, her family members passed away from COVID the first round.
It hasn't been easy.
And hospital, and not easy, and her PTSD from being in the service and everything she's been through. You talk about mental anguish, and look at her now. Times Square, Manhattan.
It's funny because there are certain people that we know, Jesse Campbell, Kendra, Brenda, that started with us in the very beginning and have grown and had illustrious careers, and they are making it happen. So once in a while you would say, well, it does work.
She's in North Carolina. Sorry, Brenda, I always get that wrong. She's in North Carolina.
See, but you can only do that when you control the board. If you can't control the board, it won't work.
She's very aware of everything.
She's too aware.
She's too aware.
Who, HR?
HR, yeah. So when she saw me put the tripod there, excuse me.
So, but I love Brenda's story of perseverance, and I would love to take that clip and play it when we have meetings with people who say, what's my ROI? What am I going to do? Should I stop? And you and I say, no, don't stop. And they think we're just telling them not to stop. But truly, there's a reason when we say don't stop. It's because sometimes it takes a year to keep going. You and I have been at this for almost 7 years.
you just got to keep going until you find yourself, until you find the trend. I mean, I remember there was a time that I spoke to Brenda right before she did the editor's desk, and she was panicking. And I jumped on her military background. And I said, when you had a mission, did you panic? And she didn't say anything. I says, and you went and you got it? Yes. I says, I need you to dig deep and grab that and go. Brenda is an outstanding person. All this other stuff is one thing, but she is an outstanding person, strong-willed, and we thank you for your service. Yep. And she's making it count. So you know what? You got to give the kudos. You got to tip your hat. When it's right, it's very right. And we got a few people in this building that do it right.
We got a lot of people in this building that do it right. They're running everything, and like everybody else, the great leveling ground of 2020 was we were all able to upgrade our technology to be able to do these great interviews from anywhere around the world. So yes. I'm working on an Israeli correspondent. She's heading back to Israel today, so hopefully I can get her in next week as well.
And I heard you're going to do a Hebrew show.
We are?
Yeah.
No one speaks Hebrew here.
What do they speak?
We got a few words here and there.
So what do they speak? What was all that language going on in the room today?
Those are just things that you learned in Hebrew school.
What are you talking about? Haley went to Hebrew school.
So did I. So did a lot.
So all of you are Hebrew?
No. We're all Jewish.
You speak it?
No.
You don't speak it?
Let's take a commercial break.
You don't speak it? Say no again.
Let's take a quick commercial break. Brenda Warren, the Solutionist. You can find her all over Instagram and Facebook and social media. She's got a great podcast she is working on. And she started with us at the editor's desk, so that was a whole lot of fun. And Wanda's Kitchen, you liked it? You guys ate lunch? How was it? She loved the fish.
It's greasy. That's why you liked it. It's like the eight. No, the other stuff, try it.
Miss America over here liked the fish.
Did you try it? I tried the fish. No, the other stuff.
Did Slick eat it?
Haley did. Haley tried it. Did you like it, Haley? Oh, you didn't eat the fish? Rolled up or breaded? She doesn't know. She doesn't know what she ate, but she ate something.
All right, we're going to take a commercial break, find out what Haley ate. From Wanda's Kitchen, you can go to her house and pick up food. I've never met people that work so hard. I feel like I'm a slacker when I actually fall asleep at 10 o'clock at night.
Why?
Because everyone else is still working.
But you don't measure success by comparing yourself to others. Did you just hear Brenda's whole segment on this?
I'm so excited that she was in Times Square. I'm excited that we were in Times Square.
I'm looking for it.
All right, we're going to get that film for you. Stay tuned, quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Hi friends, join Kids and Capes with Bree
and Allie as we find out about kids we know giving back and making a difference all around us.
Friendship, bullying, and all things kids really want to talk about. Even topics you might be a little scared to share with your parents.
We will keep you up to date with the news kids really want to know.
And we will always give tips on how to make our world a little bit brighter.
Now on with the show.
Always remember peace,
love, and kindness.
Looking for a place to get your ice cream fix? Look no further than Cold Stone Creamery. At Cold Stone, we make our ice cream fresh every single day in store. We have over 20 different ice cream base flavors and over 30 different mix-ins to choose from. We also have plenty of signature creations if you don't want to go ahead and choose your own. To end your creation, you can put it in one of our freshly made waffles. We have ice cream cakes, ice cream sandwiches, milkshakes, smoothies, banana splits, sundaes, and so many other things for you to come check out and enjoy. We are the official ice cream store of the Brooklyn Cafe. Hope to see you soon, and remember, it's always a great day for ice cream.
Attention Florida residents. Is constant water damage from the elements putting holes in your pipes and your wallet? We cut the cost when disaster strikes. You deserve to have your house be a home again. At Triumph, we get you paid the most for your insurance claims. Broken pipes, water damage, and mold? Triumph Consulting covers it all. Call our offices now to qualify for a free house inspection at 954-669-4935 or visit www.wegetYouPaid.com.
Watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Hate to even ask how you're going to redo this. You're thinking about it.
This is amazing. I'm watching Brenda sent us a copy of the clip, and we are in the beginning of the clip for about 5 seconds. And these are all the clips, also the shows that we produce with her. Some, I guess all of these are.
No, that's us, and those are some other people that she had worked with that were in her group,
clip?
that were all part of that group in that clip.
But we can spin this thing?
That's awesome. Brenda, thank you so much for sharing that. Hey, we were on a bucket list. We did not even know we were actually in Times Square for a week.
I know, for
right
a
from
week.
this set.
Is that crazy?
You never know who you're going to meet. She's absolutely right. You just never know. Like when I met these ladies at my sister's boat parade party. And the thing is, my family always teases me, oh, you're going to meet somebody else. You're going to talk to somebody else. Always, because you never know what stories people have. And Wanda's story is amazing. Brenda's story is incredible, where she came from and what she's doing. And that's why I love when we get to interview people, is to hear their stories. Because it's not just about the business where they are now. It's where they came from and what their stories are.
I'm impressed.
And you're speechless.
I am very
I think you're full.
speechless.
You need a nap?
No, I'm watching it.
Over and over again?
Yeah, because it's an amazing feat that Brenda is on Times Square. I kind of dig that. Gives me a few ideas.
And Brenda had won a lot of awards with this company going forward, and they get a lot of training and a lot of time. She's worked with veterans. She's taken full advantage of different opportunities there are for veterans and for different people who really, really work hard. And she took the training, and she is growing her business and her life, and kudos to her. Just so excited to be a part of it with her.
Very cool, right?
Yep. I remember the first time talking to her, and she had pieces everywhere of her life. And when I brought her on for an interview the first time, you said, so what do you think? And I went, I don't know. There was just something about Brenda that I thought was so compelling that she didn't realize how compelling she was.
She is, and she still doesn't know how great she's going to be. Well, she'll find out.
More to come.
Absolutely.
So you think as we approach our late 50s, going into that next time of our lives, there's still greatness to be had?
Greatness doesn't end until you hang up your cleats.
Just checking.
Always. The thing is that sometimes you would like to do more like you used to do. You know, this business always haunts you. you're always finding ghosts in this business because it's hard to continue to do what you do and do it well. And then people start getting in your head and they start planting seeds that maybe you should hang it up and maybe you shouldn't do it anymore. And it begins to weigh on you. And then you have to come up with different ideas. Like I saw you guys, I was laughing. You guys turn everything into segments now. Go to the bathroom segment. Speak Yiddish segment. You know, you start thinking about how do you improve what you do. And that's just the nature of the beast. You got to do that.
But you know, our ideas are only as good as our crew to bring them to fruition.
Of course.
Because,
that's what I was saying, absolutely.
Because you and I can have ideas all day long, but until they actually clip it, edit it, get the film, do what they have to do to bring it out to all of you, that's where the magic happens.
Well, I heard that Slick wants to bring back, what is it, the 2020?
Yeah, I was surprised about that.
No, I mean, I'm not surprised. It's there.
But I was surprised he wants to go back to doing collaborative effort versus the individual shows.
I think that he's learned that collaboratively they have more strength. They feel they can accomplish.
Because they're a great team.
Well, you know, the people that do shows by themselves, like It's All About You, Jordana Foster, it's not easy doing that.
No.
I've never... Look at this.
You cold?
The collaborative, yeah. For a reason.
Bringing up the collaborative because, like, you know, people do get in here, they're trying to figure out what you can do.
A3 for Slick.
So having the collaborative thing, like, they can jump right into it, and then they can do their own show after a while. It's just like, you know, I know you push individual shows a lot. Imagine them being a part of something, then saying, "Oh, I just want to branch off, do this." Instead of,
well, that's one way of looking at it.
Because we get new people coming in from FAU. Palm
Maybe
Beach.
we should start with the collaborative and then bring in the individual.
and then they can do individual.
I'm all in on that.
Yeah.
And Slick has cleaned up his corner. The
It's beautiful.
Slick Speaks corner
I got
now.
compliments today.
Except you had 2 lights underneath. I only see one.
One of them doesn't work, and then I added another one. If you didn't see.
You found some more in the back.
And I got more, apparently.
What do you mean one of them doesn't work?
One of them doesn't work.
We had to fix that.
It's broken.
It's amazing
Maybe
what
it
you
needs a
find.
bulb.
I got to tell you, we have a lot of things. We even have a drapery rod that was unopened. Why we have an extra drapery rod, I'm not quite sure, but we do.
One of the big ones?
Yes.
I know why.
Why?
Because we bought it to put up there.
Oh, okay. It was still in the box sealed.
We were
It's
going to
gonna
put
hang
4.
a third. Okay.
So you didn't. The
oh,
way
see,
we
the
did
hook's already there.
The way we did it was we were going to double up on the rod, but it was long enough to do it that way. If you put the second curtain underneath it, then you don't have those, you know, those gaps.
Very interesting. So a lot of cool stuff. I was looking around NN last night because, you know, Jay is still having the blowout sale, Jay Harmon.
Right.
Buy one, get one 50% off. But I can't take away your faves. But I got to tell you, he's got some spectacular
No,
pieces
you can take
in
anything
there.
you want.
There's some really, really great pieces that Jay Harmon has created, a colored pencil artist. But
Did you like any of them at the radio station?
I do.
So take.
Well, I gotta talk to you. I don't want to change your energy.
Not
so
at all. Take it. We bring in new energy.
I never want to change your energy because I know how hard
The facials or the horses?
the women, you know. You know, I love, people collect skulls.
The women?
I love faces.
The women that are along the corridor?
Yeah.
Or in the studio?
1 and 1.
Take them.
So,
Jay, if you're watching, you're going to have to replace them.
you will. There's a beautiful blonde lady. It looks like she's got
I know
like a
what she
blue
is.
rosary.
Mhm.
I love her. And then I love the lady with the raven because she's got a beautiful amulet, which I have one similar. Because, you know, I've got my own little studio at my house where I do all of my things.
I can remove from here and he can add to there.
So there's some great pieces of art. If anyone is looking to collect art, and I can tell you, I moved a couple months ago and I've started to accumulate pieces from our gallery in here because our artists are spectacular. And what you see here, if you can envision it in your home, it takes a whole new life of its own. So stop on and take a look at the art. Amy's got great art, and Mary and Jay and Stephen Zorn. If you love rhinestones and sparkles and gems, these pieces are unbelievable. From kids' rooms to just a statement piece of love the life you live. It's such a great piece.
I'm going to name this side stage right I'm gonna put a little something.
Okay.
Because his pieces, which are spectacular, sort of highlight the back of this as well. And he's coming in tomorrow because I would like to change those 3 up on top.
Is he bringing new ones in?
No, but he doesn't understand what it is I'm trying to accomplish.
Oh, okay.
So I want to explain to him what I want and why. The hands that you see in the lobby also belong to Steve. And he's a 3D artist. There was a special on the Sunday morning show about 3D artists. They are the hottest thing coming out for the new year. And we had a little chit-chat, him and I, yesterday. 3D artistry is changing. This particular art now is having its own following for a ton of reasons, and I'm going to share that with you guys in the coming year. But this stuff is very different from anything else that's out there. So, and behind me we have who? Who's that?
Max Lazega, but we actually have her. Oh, right behind you is Amy. These are both Amy Rashevsky right behind us.
That's right. And it's Max's birthday, so happy birthday
Happy
to
birthday, Max Lazega.
Yesterday.
So a lot of cool stuff going on in the Cafe Wanda's Kitchen. And for 2022, I know you want more, but we have to be more specific.
I tell you, when I have a TV show, I want to do a concert. I just got word today of a venue that I wanted to go after. Been after them for a year and a half, and they are going to welcome us with open arms.
Really?
Parker Playhouse, want to do something down there. I was also contacted by some people in Tampa that are coming over. So Shepley's now is back in. It isn't that I don't want to do these things, is that I can't do them yet. We got to wait till this stuff sort of calms down a little bit, you know, cases, numbers were just ridiculous yesterday. But I think that the seriousness of it is because of the boosters is less, but it makes it more contagious. So I gotta wait till this stuff streams out. But what I want to do at Shepley's is I want to do concerts down there, stream it into the movies of Del Rey and Lake Worth,
interesting.
and some other places. And now we can have food at these other places with Wanda and some other friends as well, beverages and everything else. So I'm trying to put all the pieces together so when this thing goes, we go.
Brenda just sent us some great pictures, so I'll have to share those with you. She's truly just an amazing woman. And if you look back to some of our really feel-good stories, we've done a lot. I don't think we've done one that's not a feel-good story, which is really what we try to accomplish. In all the years, maybe we've had 2 people that have come through that haven't been of purity of heart. But I think that 7 years, those are pretty good numbers that we can take away with us.
Well, I don't think it's people not come through with purity of heart. I just think that people have their own circumstances and they do things for different reasons. And, you know, more power to them, and I wish them well on their way.
But a lot of great things happening. And
at Kids Television Network, I thought that things beyond what I expected. I think Alana is doing a fantastic job with that whole deal there, and we have to be careful with kids. I spoke to a lot of teachers yesterday, and they have to be careful. I spoke to a particular teacher who they did a drill on her for mass shooting without telling them, and they did it at 3 o'clock, and she went hysterical. And what they've discovered is that they better have more training done to help teachers get along, because you never know what can happen. So the year has taught us a lot of pieces.
there's a lot of, you laugh at me. You don't laugh at me. You don't understand because your mindset is different. There's a lot of PTSD trauma that people are going through, whether it be from the shootings that have occurred, and there's been a lot, from wrongful deaths that have occurred, there's been a lot, from sickness and illness, from not even just being able to hug your family or your grandchildren for 2 years, if you think people haven't seen each other or come together for a holiday. There's a lot that's going on in people's mindset, and to stay strong and vigilant and hold who you are, it's not always easy to do. So I hope that we get a chance to bring some light and happiness to people's lives and music, because tomorrow we've got 2 great music pieces coming in. We've got Shelly Sweetshells, and we've got JT. He's coming in with his guitar and his saxophone.
Yes, talented people.
We also have Smell of Love Candles joining us from DC. Alejandro, he's 11 years old, a candle maker that I met when I was out in DC for Thanksgiving. And he has his special pack that he sold to vice president and the first gentleman, I guess is what he's called, second gentleman. His candle, so he's going to be joining us from DC tomorrow. We've got Chanel joining us from California tomorrow, talking about what it's like really to
Packed
keep going
house.
and pushing it forward, but not really a packed house, just a packed show.
Packed show.
Because we're able to do what we get to do.
Virtually. It's funny because it's the new world order. You know, it's the new way of doing things under the most difficult circumstances. And think of it this way. If you can do it now, when things ease up and get better, this is going to be an opportunity to take what you're doing now and you're going to go to that next level. And you're going to pop it and go. You know, when we came here 2 years ago, we were only here 3 months before everything was shut down. So we've been doing it with mirrors, hard work, grit, creative thinking.
Oh, yeah.
And you can ask all the kids in here, I push them hard, and I ask them, okay, you ready to get pushed some more? But the bottom line is that they respond, they're quicker, their minds are faster. I saw you guys work the shows last night. I saw Cracker Barrel on the board and on the air. I saw it. It's doable. I've seen Alana do interviews. I've seen Haley from UCF doing interviews. These are things that if you take a look at, they started at one point and they have grown to the next, because our next platform, when this thing settles down, is going to be on the outside. We want to be on the road. We want to be able to come from big playhouses and things of that nature, because there's no such thing as enough. There's no such thing. There's better, and let's keep going and get better.
You know,
So,
Brenda said, if you could help one person every day, the acronym for HOPE, help one person every day, then you know what, maybe we've made a difference in at least one person's life for the day. I like to help more than one, but yes.
you know, one will lead to two, at least to four, and you keep going.
A lot of
But
things.
it's been a fun ride this year. Good, bad, and indifferent. You know, some medical ailments that I've had. Everybody has been fighting ghosts, trying to stay sane. You know, yesterday was a tough one for me for a lot of different reasons. People have been texting me, and Jojo, it's gonna be okay. Take it easy. Take a breath. Relax. It's a scary time right now to be alive, but at least you're alive, and you got to keep pushing the fight to make it better. If you do the things you're supposed to do, if we all jump on that bandwagon, it will make it a little bit easier to get to the promised land. Try it. Just try that. Don't be a Superman and go out there and be foolish. Don't do that. And for those of you that need help, let's get them some help. You know, let's create the 1-800 hotline or something. And let's help people. You know, there are bullets flying everywhere. That's the sad side. We lost some great, you know, John Madden was my idol.
Goodness.
Lost him yesterday. He's the reason I got into coaching. It's his philosophies that I use.
Harry Reid passed away this morning.
And Harry Reid, the senator from
He was a former Speaker of the House.
from Vegas, wasn't he? I think he's the Speaker of Vegas. Yeah, right
Try
there.
not to spill my coffee in my gubba.
We lost him as well. And again, you're alive, take advantage of it. Do like Brenda says, just be your better self.
All right, take a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to wrap this up, see what our crew's got cooking over there in the war room, as they say. Give us a call, 888-994-4995. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
Justin Mooney is special counsel of the Florida office of Hinman, Howard & Cattell Attorneys. Justin's practice focuses on tax, estate planning, guardianship, probate, and trust administration. His passion is to provide clients with sophisticated estate plans which carry out their wishes, reduce any potential taxes, and preserve wealth for future generations. The attorneys of Hinman, Howard & Cattell provide first-class legal services and have achieved a reputation for excellence for over a century, staying on the leading edge of the law. When you need representation or legal counsel, contact Justin Mooney at 561-276-1008 or jmooney@hhk.com.
Once a professional musician, artist Steven Zwern uses his creativity through multimedia artistic expression. His compositions use acrylic paint to create 3D masterpieces. Stephen's fascination with brilliant colors and intriguing patterns with jewels and rhinestones entices the eye with color and dimension. For more information on the artwork of Stephen Zwirn, contact Stephen at 914-656-9060 or StevensWirn.com. Coffee News is a fun, family-friendly weekly publication provided free to restaurants, coffee shops, and waiting areas for customers to enjoy. Grow your business today through the power of effective, affordable advertising. Coffee News is an active marketing medium specializing in the ongoing weekly promotion of your business. This builds awareness for your company so you become known as the leader of your industry and develop brand awareness so people think of you first when they want your services or products. Maximize your visibility and achieve outstanding results. For more information on Coffee News, contact Sunrise Coffee News at mail.com or give them a call at 954-951-7870. Welcome to your vacation staycation. And what better way to kick back than to blend up a sweet pina colada, a smooth mojito, or just a nice stiff rum and coke. If you want true relaxation and enjoyment, then you want Gubba Rum. Gubba Rum is a unique rum infusion. Gubba Silver Rum is infused with real shredded coconut, and Gubba Rum Gold is infused with real shredded vanilla bean. Both are made with certified organic ingredients. Each infused Gubba Rum is 35% ABV, 70 proof, and as we say in Boston, wicked smooth. So if you're looking for the best combination of taste, smoothness, quality, and price, your clear choice is Gubba Rum. If you want that wicked smooth taste for yourself or your vacation staycation, visit GubbaRum.com to find your closest liquor store that carries Gubba Rum Gold and Gubba Rum Silver. Gubba Rum, it's wicked smooth.
Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie X.
And we're back.
And we are back with our final segment on this Wednesday, the last Wednesday of 2021. A wonderful Wednesday it has been. Our crew has been amazing, and we get ready to roll right into a Thursday show tomorrow.
You know, a lot of people don't know that we have our own bag of coffee.
We just got a few more cases in, so check out the Brooklyn Cafe Show. It's going to be on Wanda's food truck, actually, isn't it?
Yes, I gave her 2 bags. And the funny thing is, people read the back of it because it has our story.
Yes.
And they say to me, wow, you really did. They think I'm making that up. This must be something wrong with people.
No, because it actually gets their own line of organic show coffee.
And that coffee is brought to you by our original organic coffee maker, Don Pablo. And this is his bag that you can pick up anywhere at Costco or anything else. I told Don Pablo that I wanted to be on one of his racks. In other words, you know how you go to Home Depot and they have racks? I says, I'd like to take our coffee a little bit and see if we could put your coffee there. Maybe it would highlight it and people will buy both bags.
That'd be fun, right?
It would be. I mean, it's a marketing tool. We should try it.
Let's just ask him.
Let's ask him.
Let's ask him. Why not? It could be a whole lot of fun.
What do we have to lose? And again, our friend Mr. Gubba, Steve Gubb, want to talk to him about doing the Gubba show? I think he'll be hilarious. That's a lot of fun. Wayne from Dignity Memorial.
Have you heard from him?
No. Is he still stuck in?
I don't know if he's stuck. I think he was planning on being there until the 3rd. So
Okay.
I guess he's still planning on being there until next week. I don't know what's going on.
Opened up the show today, and we've been doing the morning show as well with JC Dreesen.
Yep.
A deal that she put together, a concert she put together. We're cutting up that music to be played, and you can get JC Dreesen's music on YouTube, Spotify, and everything else everywhere.
Whole lot of new things coming out. So get to wrap up this new year.
What else did we? Oh, we're gonna be doing the Brooklyn Cafe
Brunch starting on Monday.
Monday. We're going to eliminate the 9:30 show. I'm gonna go to lunch till maybe 1-ish, 2-ish, 1.5-ish. Depends what my partner can stand to do.
You got Great Kindness Matters joining us on our first show. That'll be on live on WWNN. Our brunch show. See what other restaurants we can bring in. That Bacalaito? Bacalaito. It was good. It's just like fried fish.
HR only likes bacalaitos.
Well, it's fried fish.
Fried.
And everything else, right? One was in banana, one was in
Plantain.
plantain. What's the difference between a banana and a plantain?
The plant.
Aren't
One is
they
a
similar?
banana.
Totally different?
Totally different.
Really? Interesting.
I
Is all I
think.
can tell you. Our crew has been great. We've had Haley on the board, so tune in at 2:30 today for Inside Out Live with Haley. She's going to be doing her show right here from the studio. We got some stuff going on. We've got Amy Rashevsky. Also, Let's Talk Art at 2:30 coming to you from our Media Studios. This Friday, Jay Harmon is coming in to do the big reveal of the first
The
breakfast.
unveiling. We have to set that up nice.
So we got to do something about that on Friday.
We have to put up something nice.
And you will get to see our whole year in review, hopefully on Friday. So we're going to get all of those pieces up and running. Again, Wanda's Kitchen, you can go to her home and see the food truck. You can also find her on Sunday at First Sunday Jazz Fest in East Fort Lauderdale, right on 2nd. It's not too far from the courthouse, so you can find all of that and all the food trucks and the Jazz Festival, which would be lovely. It's supposed to be a beautiful weekend here in South Florida on Sunday. And check out Brenda Warren, the Solutionist. We're going to put that video up of Times Square. I got to tell you, that's a bucket list I never knew I had on my list.
We're going to have to figure that out.
That's pretty cool.
Times Square. Now I can tell my sister, Mimi, why don't you go down to Times Square and check me out?
How about that? Can you imagine?
Wow, that might not be good news. People in New York may see me.
Good thing is that was a while ago. So have a great day, everyone. Stay safe. Be kind to each other. And as they say, help one person every day. And we will see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. drive time.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Broken Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.
In the cold and sleepless nights, I wait for you to bring me back to life. In my electric eyes, it doesn't mean that time can thicken every single breath. I want to unfreeze my heart and fly away. That's why I wanna save it. Your moons and craters. Open up my eyes, waterfalls of ice, sweeping me away like an avalanche. Helpless as I fall, the words can't say it all, sweeping me away like an avalanche, like an avalanche. I listen for a sound waiting deep inside my maze of sweeping thrills and colors. Just a ray of light, bathing me in drops of ink that glaze across my body. Wish you could unfreeze my heart and we